I'm a passionate young woman who oozes creativity. That's who I am. I would say indigenous because I feel like nobody really knows where they're from. My family is mixed primarily Puerto Rican and African American, so with some Indian and West Indian on the side. I blended in pretty well with everyone. I was always a jokester and always talked a lot, so I never really had problems. I was always a tomboy growing up. I didn't really find like my fashion sense, I would say, until I was about like 16 years old. How is being a mom is being amazing. I have such an amazing 9-year-old son named Zahir, and that is like the love and light of my life. That's my baby. And I just love being his mom. He's so creative. He's so much like me. He has so much personality. So I love that, and he's just his own person. So I love that about him. I love being a mom. Islam is beautiful, and it's such, I like the word they use, melting pot of different nationalities and personalities and stuff like that. But for me, I had to do it my own way. So this is me right here. This is Kristen. This is me being Muslim, but also taking a big part of my personality. I think when I, no offense to, when I took off my hijab, it kind of, is this okay for me to say? Yeah. Okay, when I took off my hijab, it was like a really eye-opening, awakening experience because I've always kind of put being Muslim and wearing hijab as putting that together, but being Muslim is so much more than just your hijab, you know what I mean? It's your character, it's the way you treat people, it's you praying, it's just so much more than just that, So I think I really had to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of growing up, When I first took my Shahada, I was, 23 years old? I'm 36 years old right now, So I think it's a lot of time and a lot of growing up and maturing.
Do you think you ever go back to how you were?
I think that's between me and Allah. Because I have so much creativity inside of me, and it just feels good for me just to get it out and express it to the world. That's why. I just love being creative. I love doing any type of form of art, whether it be drawing, styling myself, styling other people, making jewelry, cooking, because now I'm, enrolled in culinary school to become a chef. So anything of that nature that has to, and also writing too. I'm a big writer. I love writing poetry. I just go by energy. I'm a big energy person. I'm really big on crystals, so I get a lot of, recently I get a lot of my crystals from Goddess and You Salon, and I just go with a feeling, whatever feeling that I have. I'm really big into architecture, so architecture is really inspired by a lot of like the wire wrapping and things that I do as far as like my jewelry. I'm really into like bangle bracelets and precious stones. For example, I'm into stones and like what their meanings are. So I have opal and lapis. Lapis is good for creativity. Opal is my birthstone. Yeah. I think creative people. I find out I have a lot of people, overseas people from the UK buy my products. A lot of people from London have bought my products. So I think I connect with everybody. I noticed that recently I've had a lot of artists that are from overseas that are following me. I think it forced me to be more creative. This is the first time that I'm not working corporate. I'm not working for somebody else. This is me just getting income solely from my creativity. So I think it just caused me to just learn how to hustle and just be more creative. I was just honestly, I wanted something that was combined of my son's name and my name, so I used the first three letters of his name and the first three letters of my name, and then it just happens to mean that, so by the grace of the Most High. If you go on my Instagram, so my Instagram is Kristen, it's KR_ISTENSS, and there's a link tree. So if you go on my link tree, all my products, everything that you can do is buyable from there. In 5 years, where will I be? I don't know. My dream is to be in Europe somewhere having an art show, selling art, doing my art, doing my cooking, doing my jewelry, and God knows whatever else the Most High has written in my plan for me. So I'm excited, inshallah, to see.